your team kind of coming together? Is it kind of see it behind the defensive end of the floor?
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, I think there was a couple stretches in there where they only had 4 points for about 6, 7, 8, 9 minutes, maybe. And a lot of credit goes to certainly to everybody, but the way Jaden's really been guarding has been really impressive, super high level.
You saw, all your starters in double figures, and although it wasn't a pretty game, you just saw them kind of pushing through and pushing through. Was this one of those games that you feel like you could have lost in different days?
Yeah, I mean, we didn't like hang our head when things weren't going our way. Kept guarding, which is important. Survived a lot of their runs. They're a team that can make hard shots, and when you turn it over, they make you pay. So, but guys did a great job of just staying pretty calm, and we had a number of big plays. I mean, the challenge, that reverse was huge. We got a bank three from the left corner at the end of the shot clock. That was huge. So but these were things that were not happening for us. We're kind of creating our own luck a little bit now too.
Chris, where have you seen Jaden's defense lock in the most after the start of the season when he just wasn't there as much?
I would just say fouling. He's just fouling less, and that allows him to use his aggressiveness a little bit more proactively and smarter. He's just kind of fully engaged. I think his shooting struggles maybe have kind of had him in and out of his defensive mindset a little bit. Like that's all gone.
And we've talked a lot about Ant, just the patience that he has to kind of get off the ball as quickly as possible. How do you see him just picking his spots then when it is time to go and get his own?
Yeah, I thought today he was pretty masterful in that. We got to do a little bit better job of providing clean spacing around some of that time that he is getting doubled. But I thought he did a great job of getting off of it, racing it, getting downhill, mixing it all up. And, when we needed him to step up and just make a shot out of nothing, he did that a couple times too. So,
was that when he checked in at the beginning of the fourth quarter there, is that kind of a good example? He found Mike in the corner for that corner three, and then he kind of started finding his shot after that. Does it start with playmaking for him and then getting to his shot?
I think it starts with just the aggressive mindset to make, sometimes in the past when teams would put two on him, he would get a little passive. But now he's staying aggressive. I think finding the guys and taking the coverage and, trying to use it against the defense as best he can. And understanding that, they put two on you all night, you still end up with 30 if you have the patience and you do other things along the way to stay involved in the game. So.
Seemed like a game that you guys leaned into Mike a lot in a lot of different ways. How did he help you?
I mean, just get like he always does, just organizing us, shot making, smart play. He's a great chase defender, and against a team like this, you have to chase your tail off all night long. So.
Well, Jaden, he held Harden in check the other night as well. You mentioned the fouling. What is he maybe doing from maybe a technical perspective to reduce the fouling, and as well as maintaining his aggressiveness on the ball?
Yeah, I think he's got his hands back, but his hands aren't down and in, and he's also, I think he's just kind of ready a little bit more, earlier, taking good angles and good routes on his pursuit.
So Nas had the big block on Draymond towards the end. Is this kind of renewed sort of fly around mentality that you have with this year's team? Is that helping to maybe activate him a little more defensively than
no doubt. Yeah, he's always had good shot blocking numbers. Nas has. Again, just it's all about committing and getting there early and just going with no kind of hesitation, no matter who's on the floor.
Any other questions?
Thanks.